Hi everyone, my name is Hannah and I work in the front office of the DRC at Parmenter College. Today I'm going to explain the process of getting started with the DRC, and I'd like to tell you more about what we do in the front office to support and assist our students. So what is the DRC? The Disability Resource Center is a department within the Division of Student Services, which offers specialized instruction and services to students with various documented disabilities as mandated by the Rehabilitation Act of 1973 and the Americans with Disabilities Act of 1990 and their respective revisions. These disabilities include physical, visual, auditory, communication, learning, and psychological disabilities, which might impose an educational limitation within the college environment. DRC faculty and staff are committed to ensuring access to all facets of the college and to providing accommodations and services to promote student success within college programs. So step one is to apply. And I'm actually going to show you where exactly to apply on our website. So here is www.palomar.edu. This is the school's homepage. And if you go to the current students tab, and you go to the far right under student support programs, you can find the Disability Resource Center. And this will take you to our homepage. If you scroll down and you go to the left-hand side of the page, you'll go to the first link, which says Getting Started, Applying to DRC. Once you get to this page, it will show you the steps to apply for services. Under number 2 here, you can find the link to our online form, and you can also find the link to our printed document. If you'd like to fill it out and submit it that way, you definitely can do that. But right here, I'm going to show you our online form. You can submit this online, and at the bottom of the application, you can actually submit your verification of disability as well. If you'd like to submit your documents in another way, like through an email or even fax, you're definitely welcome to do so. So what happens after you apply? Step 2 is the application process. Once you have submitted an application and verification of disability, you can expect a phone call from the front office within 3 business days or 72 hours to either request missing documentation or to schedule your intake appointment. A DRC counselor or our director will review verification of disability documents to assure everything looks good. Please allow a minimum of 2 weeks to schedule an initial appointment, which is your intake. Your intake appointment is needed before accommodations and services can be authorized. Step 3, your intake appointment. What is that? So the front office will call you to schedule your virtual intake appointment with a DRC counselor. These appointments can be done through Zoom or just a phone call if you prefer that. The intake appointment will involve one of our DRC counselors orienting the new student to our DRC services, exploring disability-related needs and educational limitations. Based on the interactive process, the DRC counselor will then approve accommodations as needed. So in the future, what can you talk to your counselor about, or what can you schedule appointments for? You can schedule appointments for academic counseling and personal if needed. You can schedule appointments for class selection and or class scheduling. And most importantly, you can schedule appointments to discuss your accommodations. And some of those would be exam accommodations, note-taking, DHH services, learning disabilities. We also have alternate media. We have Access Technology Center. And when we are on campus, we have mobility and accessible and specialized furniture. Please remember that each student's challenges are unique in their own, and accommodations will vary for Can your parents or your caretaker join you for the appointment? That gets asked a lot. So yes, as long as it's okay with the student, uh, this is completely the student's choice now that we're at college level, and this is because of the FERPA law, Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act. This is a federal law that protects the privacy of student education records. The law applies to all schools that receive funds under an applicable program of the U.S. Department of Education. FERPA rights transfer to the student once he or she reaches the age of 18 or starts to attend a school beyond the high school level. Unless the student wishes to grant permission in written form to another caretaker or parent or significant other, we do have a form that we could provide. We'll fill that out and then give it back to us, which will then allow someone else to discuss educational records. Some other things that the front office can help you with. We primarily help schedule appointments or reschedule or cancel appointments. We coordinate them to make sure everything runs smoothly for the student and counselor. If needed, we can refer students to other departments or resources if needed. And we do usually have information about workshops and or events. Here is our hours, our virtual hours, and our contact information. We have a contact phone number that goes directly to the front office. We have our contact email that is directly for the front office. And we also have a contact form located on our homepage. It's on the right-hand side under timely information. And then once you log into Canvas, you'll be able to find a disability support link under the course tab. And I just noticed that our fax number is not listed, but it is listed on the DRC homepage at palmer.edu. We also listed our virtual office hours, so you can contact us by phone anytime between Monday and Thursday, 8 to 5 p.m. and Fridays, 8 p.m. And that about wraps everything up. I hope this provided you some helpful information. And if you ever have any questions at all, you can reach us at this phone number or this email. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye.